Are we on? Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hi, welcome to the Brewery Boys. Back down at Jack Brown's Day. Another Thursday, beautiful afternoon.
Trying something new. We're live on YouTube.
Live on YouTube. Uh-oh.
So I guess we can send out the text. That way people can know to tune in to us on YouTube today. Facebook's been disappearing for... I can't find them after we record live on Facebook. So...
Oh, yeah, there's something you gotta do something about it.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not social media savvy. So
anyway. A little old.
We got the... Well, let's see how we get the focus on here. All right, well, that looks good. Don't you? Yep, okay. All right, so I guess the big news is, won our tournament.
You did? You came out of nowhere there. I didn't.
Came out of nowhere.
I really wasn't looking. I thought it was me and Steve up on the point.
It was, and then once Arizona went down, got you from behind.
Must have been just a few points back. I didn't look.
I thought it was a lot of points back, but I guess 25. I guess we won 20. Like you get 25 points for winning or something like that.
Yeah, it's like one.
I forget what the point total was. But yeah, so
good for you. Give me a second. Thank you.
Did you? Did you come in second? Okay, I guess you came in third.
Well, it was me and Steve, and I won no matter what on that one. But I didn't know you had
I had Michigan.
I didn't see it. Like I didn't see how many points.
I did that just to piss you off, by the way. But Michigan.
I mean, I had a couple brackets. I put Michigan down. I said, "There, I like Michigan. They were playing good all year."
Yes, they did. Yeah, very good. That game was like real close, but yeah.
There was a couple of plays in that game I thought maybe.
Oh, come on.
I mean, that one where they shoved him around, and
it is what it is. Well, so did you ever find out where Shiner Peach is from? Is that Shiner Bach?
Shiner Bach.
Shiner Bach Peach is what we're enjoying right now. Enjoying right now. It's kind of got a little bit. I expect a little bit lighter.
It looks dark. It tastes light.
But there's no peach in it.
But guess what? Again, another company puts a fruit in the name and it has no fruit.
No fruit. No vegetables. No flour.
It's like, what do you got? Let's call this one peach. Yeah. Is there peach in it? No, we're just going to call it peach. For the hell of it.
It just has a peach. It doesn't have a peach color. I mean, no, that's, yeah. So,
another fair. I gave it a 2.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 1. This will be the only one.
It would be it's a fresh, crisp taste, but it just has no taste.
Yeah, no taste at all.
A hint of soda, maybe, like some soda water in there. I don't know. Guess what it's not having in it?
Peach. Yeah. So anyway, are you texting some people to tell them to check us out on YouTube? Or?
I was going to see if it. How it's set up.
Oh, okay. So, if you tuned in on our last episode, our Facebook Live, if it hasn't disappeared yet, which I can't seem to find it, so it must have.
There we go.
There we go. Little delay.
Hey, look at there.
Not bad, not bad.
Nice.
So anyway, we were kind of doing a Mount Rushmore of music the last time we talked. And I know we kind of started and talked about things, but once I got back in the Jeep, I totally changed.
Mine totally changed.
So it's like,
Mount Rushmore rock.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, we'll have to. This is going to be an ongoing one. Like this is going to require. Like this is writing a thesis because I can't.
I'm feeling pretty strong about the Beatles and Kiss, just for the bands that they influenced. Now. I'm gonna have to go other genres as well. I can't just go all rock.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you can't. I mean, unless you're gonna do one for the other genres, but I don't think you can have a Mount Rushmore of music and include.
Yeah, it depends on if we have a Mount Rushmore of rock or a Mount Rushmore of.
Well, wouldn't that be music? Mount Rushmore of music would encompass all of it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is that where we're going?
That's what's so difficult. But it's like.
I mean, if we did a rock one,
I guess that would be a little bit easier. But then you'd have to go country.
If we broke it down by genres.
Well, they'll have to do it that way.
But then, if we're doing because that takes you out of your comfort zone. Because you can't just say, like we had a discussion the other night. You all were spitting out fucking weird punk bands. Like, no, those are not Monroe. That's just bands you like. Not Mount Rushmore worthy.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's punk bands that are Mount Rushmore worthy when you look at their staple on what they did in society. Like the Sex Pistols over in England, when they were a big influence on some of the bands over here, punk rock wise, because I mean, there were just little things, like there's videos of them when the Queen was coronated or whatever the hell they do over there. They were rolling down the Thames. Their record company got them a barge, and they were rolling down the Thames while the ceremony was going on, singing "God Save the Queen," which, as we all know, is an anti-political song. It's like they were very against the Queen. But they're rolling down playing that. Of course, when they docked, they all got arrested. But there's just different things they brought. They brought when the trash shortage was going on over there. Trash was lining the streets.
You know what I'm hearing right now? I don't fucking care about anyone. Fuck them. Who gives a fucking shit about that? I'm just
saying. It's you're bringing.
But you're going. But again, is that Mount Rushmore worthy?
Well, yeah, but not because you had over there. You have other bands like you have the Pretenders. Chrissie Hynde was over there. Probably in my view, one of the best lead singers, female. She was over there. She was involved with the guitar player, and so she comes over here and starts the Pretenders. You have Billy Idol, his band was associated with the Sex Pistols. There's this whole, I guess what do you call it, timeline of all these different bands that are started, and single artists that are started. So that's what I'm saying. We would have to break it down to genres, because there's no way that you could say of every musician, who are you putting on the Mount Rushmore? And that's only 5 people, or 5 whatever. So we would have to break down the genres, I think. So anyway, well, that was our last episode. We were joined by Benjamin Brooks, who's always a good interview. He gets on here and talks about bourbon and beers, and he's in Colorado right now. And he has brought us he's bringing us back
some beers.
Yeah.
Nice.
So did I share this?
You showed me.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to try the Yum Yum Raspberry.
Yeah. It was funny because when you sent me the list, I sent it to him, and he sent me that thing. He already had it.
It sounded delicious.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and then we were joined by Billy Holland, who I work with, and who works with Ben. And then we were Three Floyd's Tap Takeover. So we had Mac, who was their, representative. And good news, Nolan reached out to me about turning on, we're going to start carrying their beers at the shop. Some of the Nolan stuff, some of the German beers, and some of that kind of stuff.
Nice.
So we'll be delving into the eclectic world, I think. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah,
Kroger getting wild.
Pretty proud of that. Kroger's not getting wild. I'm getting wild. Oh, for Kroger. But anyway. So, other than that, any big news on your end? Birth of a child.
No. Okay.
All right. That's good news. All right. Well. Slow Count, he's in Fort Walton. They're actually heading back. He should be home by midnight tonight. Got to pick him up from school. Played a couple tournaments down there. He pitched one game, did really, really well. They won 11-1. I'm not sure their record.
Or he came in.
No, he pitched. Started.
Oh, started.
Yep. So he got pulled after 4 innings, but he did his job. They only scored 1 run. So, like I said, Lafayette scored 11.
Start losing the stuff there.
I don't know. I couldn't pay attention to it on Game Changer like I wanted to, because obviously I can't have my phone at my job site, so had to check it when I could. By the time I got back out there, it was fine with it. But he said he was pulled in the 4th. I said, were you pull, or he said, no, he already had it in the works. He was going to go 4 innings and then come in.
Maybe a pitch count, possibly.
Yeah, possibly. But from the looks of it, it didn't seem like it was going to be much, and he didn't have much of a pitch count, so we'll see what happens. So I'll wait to talk to him. Other than that, nothing really exciting going on. The other day at work, I guess, I wonder if the beer man, did you happen to see if the bracket was still up?
There was a bracket slipper. It was a Rheingeist beer.
It's the Imperial Roses.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Oh, that one.
That was a surprise.
Well, that was good. I
think it was a surprise because we talked about Michelob Ultra. It got knocked out early.
Yeah, well, I think, like you said, they were padding some things, so I think that had a bit to do with that.
The winner there, I've not had that, but it's surprising that.
It's a 9%. It's in a tall boy can, so it was good. I mean, I like it a little better than the regular bubbles.
9% it would be a high seller.
Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good. So, I guess you've seen the chatter going back and forth. We're trying to organize a watch party for night 1 of WrestleMania. So far, I've got a commitment from at least 3, possibly 4 people. Bruce has said that they would probably be able to accommodate us. So we'll see what happens with that. Turnbuckle Tim, obviously, I guess he won't be here this evening. He said he was.
Oh, he said he's going to be here. He said he promised me. Tim promised he was going to be here.
Well, sorry, little buckaroo.
Oh, I do have a surprise. Even though Tim's not here, a little surprise for the Brewery Boys. Voila! Looky there, a Brewery Boys hat for you.
Whoa!
Tim, I'll get this later.
Look at that.
What is that for, baby?
Yeah.
Sad I'll take off my Ohio State hat. I thought that'd be nice for a nice present for everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome. Set that right there for a minute.
There we go. We're looking there.
Rocking it. Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. It's a very nice, sir.
It's a very nice. Yeah, buddy.
Somebody coming? I just getting rid of it.
No, yeah, somebody's coming? Oh, wow.
Technology, man. We need to find a way to do this.
We gotta have the, yeah, we'll have to get like an iPad. Well, can't you watch it from your phone? Can't you see it on your phone? Yeah. And we got, don't forget, we gotta get down to,
He's making an exposure video about us.
Oh, really?
Well, what he seems doesn't look good. I don't know who, Inven John is. I don't know.
Engine John?
Inven.
Oh, no, let's see.
Trying to expose me. I don't know.
Oh, no.
I could be wrong. Could be reading. Trying YouTube out live for the first time. We'll see how. Let me figure out what the hell's going on here.
Yeah, don't know who that is. Oh well. So, but yeah, we're doing the trying to do the beer too. Get our own.
We do have a question from Rondon. I can't see what it says. Ramiel says, have we ever tried any Caribbean beers?
We have not. I mean, unless you want to, like, I don't think Red Stripe is considered true Caribbean. But
it's made in Jamaica.
So that's the only one I can attest to. I have not had any Caribbean beers.
So I think I've had something, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. So
I've not been to Caribbean. I would like to try some Caribbean beers. If you'd like to send some Caribbean beers this way,
I'd love to try some Caribbean beers. I'd love to go to the Caribbean.
Send them in care of Jack Brown's, Lexington, Kentucky, for the Brewery Boys.
Yeah.
To pick them up here.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. That's right. That's right. That would be something we could ask Nolan if he carries any Caribbean beers. So it'll be something. If you have anything that you would like us to try, please comment on it and tell us some good ones to try. How about that? That way we can take your recommendations since we give you recommendations on what we're drinking, you give us recommendations on what you would like, and we will try it out and see. Right now, it is very hard to drink this Shiner Peach. Very hard.
Linda Lonzo says hi. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
I'm liking this. I gotta keep up on social media as we go here.
Yeah, that's
multitasking.
Yeah, producer.
This is terrible. Where's my producer at?
Yeah, we gotta hire one of those one of these days. If anybody wants to sponsor, throw some money this way, come on, feel free. So yeah, so we had some issues. Well, I haven't had issues, but we were talking about going to the brewer dude, getting our own brew kit, doing a home brew thing, and then we ran into John, who seemingly turned you off of the idea. He said it was going to sound like too much work.
Trying to make it sound like, I mean, he's a chemist, whatever, probably more in depth than.
I'm sure he's been doing it a while.
I haven't really done a whole ton of research on it to see exactly what's involved as far as storage of the brew. Like, does it have to be a certain temperature, cold, or could it be?
So when we did,
when it's a little
warmer. When Steve and I did it with his father-in-law Bill, we did it. We brewed it. Of course, Bill did all the work. I was trying to watch, and I watched him do it, but it's like, without sitting there going with a notebook going, okay, wait, what did you do? You know what I mean? It was a little difficult, but we had a good time. But so once it was done, we put it in the barrel, and it basically brewed for 2 weeks. At the end of that 2 weeks, we bottled. And then it sat we put it in the bottles and we let them sit for another 2 weeks. So it's about a month, and then they say the longer you let the bottles sit in a dry, cool place, no sunlight. I put it in the back of the closet.
I forgot how cool. Like, what is the?
I just had it in
temperature zone. Like,
I just had it in the back of the closet in my house, and it was fine.
Well, I'm saying, like, was that summertime? The air conditioning was running? Was it fall?
Yeah, no, it sat. Mine sat all the way. We finished in May. Mine sat June, July, August, September. I didn't crack mine till October.
So it was in a pseudo cool. So we're talking around 70.
Yeah, probably. But that back hall.
So it can't be like. So like I'm gonna put it in the garage.
So the way my house. No, you couldn't do that. So the way my house is, we get front sun, and at night we get the back sun. It was in the back closet, like toward the middle. It wasn't on the back wall. It was toward the middle. So, and a 5-gallon bucket made like 50-something beers. So
even to go a gallon bucket maybe. Just to start out.
No, we could do that. Yeah. Again, this is a conversation for brewery.
More controlled.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is a conversation with brewery. We'll have that and we'll do all that. But we talked about what we wanted to name it, the Alcalde. And if you haven't paid attention, the early '80s cult classic, Zorro the Gay Blade, starring George Hamilton and Lauren Hutton. There's other people in there too, but they're in it too, but I don't recall their names. Anyway, the Alcalde is the leader of the town, the sheriff-ish, if you will.
Mayor-ish.
Yeah, he kind of runs the town. But so if you haven't seen that movie, check it out on YouTube. It's funny.
Very hilarious.
But we want to call our beer, it's the Mexican Cerveza. We want to call it the Alcalde, and there's just some backstory to it, but we won't bore you with that until you've seen the movie. So, but anyway, that's what we want to do. I'm pretty stoked about it. Just got to find the time to get over to Aaron's. Got a brewer dude, and he's here in Lexington, down on National Avenue. Great place. They just expanded.
They're doing some bingo and some other stuff on certain nights down there.
Yeah.
Maybe Singo, I'm not sure.
I don't know if it's Singo. Oh, yeah.
Man down.
So that we're going to talk to them about doing our beer. Like I said, we were talking about a watch party for WrestleMania Night 1. That's a Saturday night, April 18th. See how that goes about.
Invite listeners. Invite listeners. You just don't.
Yeah, they can come. They can come out. Follow us on Facebook. Let us know if you'd be interested in coming Night 1, the Mr. Brews Tap House for WrestleMania 1.
Wrestling fans out there.
For all you wrestling fans. So we're going to watch Night 1. If you look at the cards, Night 1 is like the best night. Night 2, there's 2 matches I want to see. And it's like the CM Punk Roman Reigns, and you got Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. And I really don't care about that one other than Finn. So everything else on Saturday night's pretty. And did you know that they are not having either of the 2? Yeah, Raw has their own tag team. SmackDown has their own tag team titles. None of them are being defended at your premier pay-per-view. Your Daytona 500 pay-per-view. You are not
intertwined Ford belts or anything.
Well, you have
Raw going against
Raw, SmackDown going against SmackDown.
Oh, so we're not intertwined.
No.
So you've got basically all it is you're combining 2 shows for the weekend.
Yeah. Now you will have different.
I want to see the best of the best. I want to see Raw going against SmackDown. I want to see there should be a title for that. And then you can say,
well, that's what.
Then that could be the title, like only defended.
That was supposed to be the Universal title. The Universal title was supposed to be able to jump from show to show. But when they came, we gotta have Raw have one with SmackDown. So they did that. They did that whole number. But you have different, you'll have SmackDown matches, Raw matches on both nights. But you won't have SmackDown going against Raw.
That's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, well, the whole damn thing's a missed opportunity. Why do you have people that are exclusive to one channel, one brand, if you will? They should be able to crisscross.
Yeah, that should be the time. Is like you're going to be in the same event, same arena, same time. That's your time to intertwine. I had a beef with this guy. I got kicked out of Raw. Then they sent me to play. Now I'm going to fight back.
Right.
Even if you're not having a title on the line, you should be.
Yeah.
But I like the title on the line. There should be a crisscross title. So occasionally throughout the you should spice up.
If you have a tag team champion that's on Raw and you have a tag team over here on SmackDown, they should be able to pay. Like you can call out. Like you should be able to call out, hey, Usos, whatever. We're pretty deadly. We think we're gonna kick your ass.
And here's the thing: you can only call out if you have the belts. Like the
SmackDown champion calls out the
whatever champions.
Well, see, at one time the Usos did have SmackDown and Raw titles because they were jumping back and forth. But I guess that was what that whole bloodline thing was going on. But anyway, and that kind of leads me into. I know you were giving me shit about this, but this tabletop game that I've discovered way back.
Yet another tabletop game.
No. This is the same one. It's a wrestling game, but you have the card. It's a card, and it's your wrestler. I'm in talks with this guy on eBay because when the game was brought out, it was very generic. The moves and stuff were very generic, but you knew like it was wrestler 1, like Mr. USA. Who would you guess would that have been? Mr. USA.
Well, you could either get like Hacksaw or Hogan.
It was Hogan. So if you looked at the moves on the card, it was Hogan. But he was Mr. USA because he couldn't use the Hulk Hogan. And then you had other people had different monikers rather than their regular name, but you would look at the card and say, oh, that's Ric Flair, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so.
What's the object of the game?
Huh? The object of the game is, say you're Hulk Hogan, I'm Ric Flair, we are in a match. So we have moves, like we have a dice. Okay, so you roll for offense and defense. You're on the offensive, you get to roll on your offensive card.
So like a Dungeons and Dragons type of
sort of, but it's quick. It's not like a...
Like I roll offense and then you get a chance to defense it.
Yeah. Now, so you could immediately hit me with the leg drop, and then you come down here to your finisher, and like your finisher is, say it does, I think there's damage in it, but you do 2 points of damage with a penalty. So you do damage to me, and you can hit. All you have to do is roll a number 3, 4, or 5. 4, 5, or 6 on a 6-sided dice, and if you hit 4, 5, or 6, I'm pinned. You win. So I mean, the games can be quick, but it's one of those things where you like the crossover thing, because we were doing it when me, Mike, and Brian were living together. We had one. Hey, what's
He
up?
had to put his makeup on.
I know, he's like a girl.
We're on YouTube Live right now.
What concert is
Come
this
on
tonight?
around. What's it?
Oh, I have a present for you, Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Your own Brewery Boys hat.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Love it. So, yeah, come on around the table and just grab a seat.
I'm feeling that.
Absolutely. There's, I already got 2 stools over for you. So, yeah, Turnbuckle Tim and his lovely wife Dana are joining us.
Who was the concert again?
Warren Ziders.
Who?
Warren Ziders. Your son loves it.
Warren Ziders. I thought you said Warren Cider.
No. Yeah, Warren
That
Cider.
sounds like a porno.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Warren Cider is like me on a good night.
Whoa!
I was going to say something else, but since we're the president, I'll keep my.
When he knows I'm
That
drinking,
sounded like something else.
when I'm drinking cider and too much of it, you know there's probably
There's
gonna
a
be
war going
gonna
on.
be war.
All right. Well, this is the Shiner Bach Peach, and it is terrible.
It's a Shutterbach minus the Shutterbach and minus peach.
Yeah, so
Want a minute?
minus the peach. Anyway, we were just talking about the possibility of the Night 1 WrestleMania watch, and I was kind of going over the tabletop game that I've been talking about, where we were just talking about you should be able to crisscross SmackDown from
Crisscross to make you
Yeah.
jump.
Well, so speaking of that, I found out something really interesting today, and I think it's why Chris Jericho did not go to WWE. I don't know if have you heard the news?
No.
So if you watched
He signed a match with
AEW,
somebody.
he did sign a match. Yeah. So he is now going by Jericho in AEW. Do you know why?
Y2J.
What's WWE very known for doing with people's names? Trademark it.
Yeah.
They thought they had him, that he was going to sign the contract.
And they were going to trademark Chris Jericho.
They already trademarked it, and he cannot use Chris Jericho. He's never trademarked. It's not his real name, obviously. Like his name isn't even Chris. So he.
Wow.
And he never thought to do it because he's been Chris Jericho. He's hopped companies before, and he's always been Chris Jericho, never a problem. And sure enough, WWE copyrighted it.
We're on Facebook now. We're live on 2 different things. Look at that, everybody. Check us out on YouTube. We're live. Like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever. Just do something.
Daniel, will you take a picture of the wall menu for me? Thank you.
Picture of the ball. There it goes, Dana. So,
Yeah.
Cowboy hat. We're Turnbuckle Tim's going to the concert tonight.
From Warren Cider.
Howdy. How you did? Is that Warren Cider or Warren Cider?
Warren Ciders. Warren. Warren Ciders.
Warren Cider.
Warren's Eaters.
Warren
Warren
Cedars.
Cedars. Give us a song they
What's
sing.
up, brother? Thank you, sir.
How you doing?
What's he sing? Ride the Lightning is his #1 single, and it's actually one of his son's favorite songs, actually. So,
Okay.
What do you have to say about that?
does he have practice today?
No, he's in Fort Walton. They're on their way back from Fort Walton Beach.
Say we have 2 extra tickets if you want to go.
Check us out. Go to the
I never buy concert tickets ever. I just don't. And this one, Manchester Music Hall doesn't give away tickets or anything like that. So I bought tickets. I bought them. I was like, it's gonna sell out. I'm gonna buy tickets. It's an outdoor show, by the way. It's in the parking lot. So it's. I get a message today on Facebook. I won 2 tickets from Manchester Music Hall for this concert.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I never buy concert tickets.
That's funny.
Ever.
That is hilarious.
Classic cider. Who makes that? I don't know who makes that.
What is it?
Classic cider.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be. Well, no, Carbless is. They are.
Oh, we had Carbless here tonight.
They have cans. They don't have.
I haven't seen anything about
Yeah,
it.
I didn't see the.
I do like Carbless was good
I asked.
when we had it.
Oh, the deluxe is the still
Three
yeah,
Floyds, yeah.
3 Floyds. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, sweet.
So yeah, so we were gonna do the Brewery Girls.
We'll have to reschedule that. I think it's a good idea.
That is a real good idea.
Well, now we have the Brewery Boys with a girl.
Yeah.
Yep,
There's
yep,
a
yep.
solo female here. Yeah.
So we got. I actually
I'm
was.
assuming. I mean, this is the 2000s.
Don't assume my gender.
I don't want to assume nothing. You get mad at me.
Yeah, we can't assume it.
Don't get Jason started on woke culture, Dana.
Give me a cider.
The whole podcast will go into chaos.
Yeah, I already told him. He already said something about 100 degrees. I told him we needed to move to the desert.
Did you see where Gene Simmons' his entire Kiss collection is up in Vegas right now as a museum?
Ooh, that'd be a lot of stuff.
I mean, it's huge. I mean, it is massive. And it looks amazing.
I mean, do you remember? Did you ever see the tour of his house? Where he had
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. So he sold his house,
Yeah.
and all of his collectibles, everything he had in his house, he opened a spot in a museum in Vegas, and it's inside the Luxor.
I mean, you can guarantee that everything that's been trademarked Kiss is in that museum.
Oh yeah,
no,
the Kiss casket's there too. Yeah. So yeah, he's got. I mean, he
You have
collected it all.
For when you go?
They still sell it.
Did you?
You can't afford that. They're like, you can paint my box.
At this point right now, you could probably get it wrapped much easier than.
Finger paint my.
Well, I know Dimebag
Yeah,
Darrell from
Spears.
Pantera is buried.
I'll
In
go
I
on.
thought he was gonna come
Of
over
course, they
here.
have the money.
He might. I'll go get it.
And the Kiss casket, yeah.
I mean, I'll go
He's
get it.
buried in the big Kiss fan, huge Kiss fan. I mean, he's got on the Ace
Deluxe.
Frehley solo.
Deluxe, yeah, just
There was
tall.
an Ace Frehley tribute album that came out a few years ago. His version of Fractured Mirror, which is an Ace Frehley song, was fantastic. He played all the songs, no vocals, but he played all the musical instruments.
Gene bought all of Ace's stuff
Yeah, he
when he
really,
passed away. Yeah, he reached out to the family and wanted all of his
to put it with the.
to put it with his collection. Yeah, not to resell. I mean, and who knows what will happen. I'm sure Shannon won't if Gene dies before her, won't let that stuff won't just sell it away.
So picture of Shannon.
Rough.
I mean, back today, you're watching some TV, whatever. But today, I don't know.
What?
Too much plastic surgery.
Why do you think that they sold the house?
Taxes.
Is that what it was?
Taxes. Too much money cost to live there. I don't remember.
They bought a ranch. Isn't that kind of strange?
He moved to Nevada or somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like both of them.
Yeah. But they bought a ranch in Nevada.
California due to the taxation, shitty California life,
Well,
shitty California government,
it's the taxes,
in
yeah.
California.
But yeah, so we were talking about the night one. I was inviting the viewers that are watching if
Yeah.
they're able to get
Come
out.
watch some wrestling with us.
Come watch. It's going to be Mr. Bruce Hat House Saturday, August. April.
Oh man, we're
April 18th.
guys. Eric just had a stroke on camera. Track that down right
I think
now.
it starts at 6. I'm not sure if that's
So pre-shows from 6 to 7. That's free to anyone that wants to watch it on ESPN.
the
First hour, yeah, and it rolls into the first hour.
So are we saying, pre-show? So what's free to everybody?
No,
Just
there's two
announcers talking
There's
about
two
the show.
matches that are free
that
on
two
ESPN too. Two.
Like who are those? The free ones?
So they're having a tag team battle royale.
LA Knight and
Take it, just get him. He'll get
LA
him for us.
Knight and who are versus the Division, Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
Okay.
Oh, it's LA Knight and the Usos are taking on Austin Theory, Logan Paul, and High Show Speed, or whatever the hell his name is. He's a YouTuber. No offense, High Show, but you don't deserve to be in the fucking ring.
Access speed.
Yeah. So.
Thank you.
Can we get 2 classic ciders here, 10 ounces, please? Thank you.
So that's on and then there's another match. I can't remember which one it was.
You said, it's going to be Danhausen versus The Miz
Oh, he's gonna wrestle.
versus Nacho Speed.
No, he's
Not Nacho Speed. They got him pretty.
Oh, Kit Wilson.
Kit Wilson,
Kit
yeah.
Wilson.
So Kit Wilson and The Miz versus Danhausen.
I like Kit Wilson. I'm digging Kit Wilson. Oh yeah, I like the
On sub or something.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Unless you want to come out and watch the wrestling and don't really like wrestling, I'll be in the back when you talk other stuff.
he'll be in full Hogan gear.
he will be in full Hogan gear more than likely.
And the deal is, if he comes and watch WrestleMania with us, Eric has to watch the Hogan documentary on Netflix. When we do the live show at Jason's house, he will be just. Little do you know. Well, we do, so we can log right in that bad boy and.
I never agreed to that. I don't remember that.
I
Ever
believe
being
there
a
was
topic.
a message that said yes.
Yeah. I think you might have said, might have agreed to it.
I'm gonna have to get my
I don't know what you were talking
I don't
about.
remember that was
What do you think it is? Country Boy?
I don't know. It's good though.
Is it good?
The deluxe.
Oh no, the classic cider.
Oh, she got the classic cider. That's
We all
what
got
we're
classic
getting to.
cider
All right.
there. We're all classic.
Sophia is serving us our beer this
Thank
evening.
you.
Thank you very much.
Filled to the brim. I like that.
Everyone likes it to the rim, right?
I like to go to the rim.
That's why I checked. This is not for kids.
Dana's coming, not for kids.
No, Jason was here. Not for kids.
It's never for kids.
Yeah, it's never for kids.
All right, there's a crisp taste, light hint
I got some.
apple in there somewhere.
So Jason, in case you don't know this, Jason is big on if he orders something that's supposed to have a fruit tone in it. If it's not, it better have the fucking fruit.
He's already been on the Steiner box.
Yeah.
Don't put it in your name if it's not going to be in the.
Yeah, he's already been on that one. He's covered that one with the Steiner Peach.
What do you think of the your Cider Boys or your Angry Orchard 4-pack? The different. Have you had all the flavors?
I've not had all the flavors. I had blueberry last night. Very good. I had the fruit punch. Not bad. And then I had, I think the watermelon was pretty good too. But the blueberry.
Have I had this?
No, this is one I showed you yeah, because I asked him where he got it and he said my fridge. He didn't tell me, but then he did tell me, so it's a Kroger.
Is that the Angry Orchard one?
Yeah.
Is that the one that has the pear and all that stuff?
No, this one is. I guess they have different types of boxes.
Remember they did that one at Halloween, that the Jason one or whatever? This is like, I guess, a spring.
I think it's. I'll look at it again.
Because I sent that picture when I saw it in the cooler, and I was like, wasn't this the same thing in Halloween? It's just like repackaged. But then you all said no.
It's new flavors, yeah. Blood orange was like one of the big ones, and
Yeah, blood orange. I remember blood orange.
there was like a blackberry or something. So, yeah, the cinnamon, yeah.
Then the witches thing was like the berry
I
or
love
something.
every single one of those.
Oh, yeah, they were good. Yeah, that was
The difference in that pack though versus this one, I was looking at that one. All those are 5%. The Halloween pack, they were 8%. So they were like double. Cider, yeah, yeah. They gonna get you.
Cider War is happening. Cider War. I'm just disappointed, Jason, that you didn't ask Tim while you were drinking these ciders where his wife was and if she wanted to come join you.
That would be don't. Whoa! Wait a second.
Hang on.
He's like,
We can have this conversation.
he was like, "Is that a text message I can have?" Because I'm just now figuring this out.
To ask me to come over to drink cider.
Should come over.
He does have a pool in his backyard.
Not yet.
Tops are not required.
Not yet.
That's my favorite. I wish the word was new.
The pool's not coming up yet.
Maybe. Well, we'll see this weekend. I don't know. I got time.
If he has time, putting up the pool.
We sold our house.
Nice.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
It long.
Yeah.
So the house is sold
Under
Yeah.
contract
Yep.
as of Monday.
this past Monday.
Yep. Took 5 days.
So now you have how long
May
so
13th.
your house is ready.
May 13th.
is when your house is going to be.
So we're closing on both homes on May 13th. All in one
We
day.
have to be out and in one day.
It is Angry Orchard Summer Crush.
Ooh,
I think they have another summer one too. It's got different flavors in it.
yummy.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, so all in one day. Closing.
Oh,
Yeah, if we had somewhere to go and take all the cats and the dog, we'd probably close sooner, but we don't. And I was hoping we could like move into our home in a couple days and then be out of our old home.
like do
Yeah.
cleaning and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
but it's boom bam, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the part I'm not happy about.
That's kind of wow. Well, congratulations on the
Thank
house selling
you.
at least.
Thank you.
So
I will be hitting up the young man Zach and offering him some money to help us.
to
Because we're close. We're so close to you guys. It wouldn't be.
Yeah.
yeah, make sure we get the dates and stuff. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Like last time.
Yeah.
We have the dates now.
Yep.
Okay.
May 13th.
Yeah,
I'll have him text you because I was thinking about hiring some movers. And even this little girl at work was like, "I'll move your stuff for
Well, hell,
$50 an hour."
Zach will have.
He's got a baseball team. If he's got friends, I mean, he can.
Yeah.
They would just come do it, you
And
know.
then we got. Well, he's got the two kids in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
Ethan and Manny. So
And they might work free for beer. I don't know. I didn't say that. They're underage.
Beer still costs money.
Yeah. You know. You know, it's funny. Like
so you can have the beer.
Zach is, as much as he's been around just all the beer drinking, all the people, all their concerns and stuff, he's never shown interest. I mean, and you know, I don't know what the kid does outside of, but I just feel like he just doesn't, you know, that's just not his thing. Like he's focused on sports, working, education, and just not up his alley.
I saw my dad come home all the time drunk, and I wouldn't want to drink it either. If I had a kid, they'd be the same. I'm never touching
It's like,
alcohol.
why is
ever.
Dad sleeping on the couch every night?
Now that one time we did go to OVW, and we got up there early enough. I had to stop and get gas, so we drove past the the warehouse where
Yeah.
it is. Got gas, and I was in there. And I got that Voodoo Ranger.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll tell you that. Yeah, well, that's one. When
And
I was up there with you.
He goes, and it literally, like the car And I was like, wow. And he goes, Dad, what is that smell? And I was like,
That'll do it.
He goes, oh.
We call it getting voodoo.
Yeah, we do call it getting voodoo.
Yeah.
They'll mess you up, man. They're so good, but you don't realize they'll get you just like that, man.
I mean, it was hard. Like,
Man, it's tall boy.
I think it's funny because we went to one concert at Rupp Arena. They had the tall cans of Voodoo Ranger as the same price as the 16-ounce beers. So it's like, a fucking Voodoo Ranger, of course, it's 8.9%. That's what I'm buying. The only time I ever saw it. They must have known right then and there this was a mistake. Like, you know, the alcohol content is way too high in there. But that does tell me, though, speaking of that Rupp Arena and our local venues have better options. They just choose not to have them. Because the company that has New Belgium also sells Modelo, which they have, and has many other varieties of. But I guess your common UK fan wants a Miller or Michelob, but
where we are in the. But I was telling Nolan reached out to. He came in and saw Brian at the shop, so we're gonna get them turned on and start carrying the Nolan varieties of beer that he has with like all the
Mirror Twin, local stuff too.
Yeah, so. I'm not sure if Brian's supposed to be in charge of it, but
well, Nolan is the one that gave us a big shout out at the Tales for Ales. She said that, and she had never met us before. She wasn't here, but she was like, yeah, my boss had really good things to say about you guys. Said, yeah, you know, you guys really promote local beer, and we need that. So
good deal. We appreciate Nolan. Thank you, Nolan, for all the kind words.
And Scuba Steve was there, also talking us up.
We've got a great rapport with most of the. Cody from Country Boy. We've got, Scuba Steve, with Brian guys. I had a good rapport with Mad Tree. I'm not sure where that is now. Whoever carries Molson, that's who Andrew from Mad Tree is working for now. But he's kind of doing the other upper. Like,
I almost think that's Anheuser-Busch carries Molson now.
Is that who carries
I think they have that under their umbrella now. I'm almost certain.
He's on that spectrum.
Because you're starting to see it more and more. Just like before, like even Corona wasn't readily available all the time, and Mango Cart, another one, like all these small breweries. Because I didn't know that Kona was owned by Budweiser. I had no idea. Like, that they did the big wave.
Olsen Coors beverage company.
Coors.
Oh,
so. Oh, you got paid?
So I think that's Clark here in Lexington distributing.
For sale.
But yeah, so and then we've got the good rapport with BBC.
Or you can just send them the barcodes. It's easier. Now that he's paid, they can give you the barcodes.
They had a good time.
Because they scan the barcodes, but they won't let me send it from here. It's just easier to do it this way.
Tyler from a better. He loves it.
Send him the barcodes.
When we come down, like he wants to.
Don't do the comp ones though. Do the ones we paid for.
To do more. So I'm like, yeah.
You think?
It's just that's a weekend, John.
Gave a shout out to Proud Marys. Let them know. Maybe we visit with them. They'd like to come on the show.
Proud Marys barbecue. Oh, okay. All right.
Moving and shaking.
Moving and shaking. He's a businessman. Don't be up here messing with the girl.
Don't be up with the titties over here trying to make some money.
There's nothing more fun than going to Proud Mary's on a random weekend and just hearing a cover band blasting out the 70s, 80s, and 90s hits, man.
Never been.
What? Looks like good food. I've been to Halls down there.
Been to Halls.
Halls is great. Best beer cheese in town.
Proud Mary's?
Bananas.
That's
when the guy they found the dead body in the barrel.
Used to be like a rough biker.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, ESPN actually filmed bike nights and stuff down there. They had people down there.
Well, that's what happened. Like, so the security guard helped a guy in, not going to say the biker club's name, dispose of a body. They put it in a barrel and dumped it in the river, and it wound up just going right back to the venue. There was no drift, and they found a body in a barrel. There is also a true crime documentary about it. It's pretty, yeah. So, and so when that happened, they shut down the bar. So
that's why I never went down there because
it was a rough place.
Was, like there was a time when because we went down there once because the guys that worked, some of them they had Harleys and they rode, but they weren't like your Hell's Angels.
They were more like Wild Hogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went down there to just kind of hang out, man. But you had guys like.
That's like Eric's motorcycle noise. Yeah. It's
That's a Hobbit Spring.
That's when Eric's at home alone on the weekends. That's the noises he makes with his toys.
Yeah.
Just puts Lobo on the bike and there it goes.
Right.
Did you see the 1-to-1 scale Lobo thing I seen?
Yes.
That I have to have that.
The hook?
Yeah, that's killer, man.
Yep.
I think there's going to be a movie. He's going to have a solo movie because his planet has a whole group of characters that are in the DC universe. So
Yeah,
I think
and of course he's the one that killed his planet.
So from what I look at it, he has 6 minutes of screen time. That's it in Supergirl.
Well, okay, so let's talk about this historically.
We're shifting a lot.
Because who was the number one person in Star Wars Boba Fett had 2 minutes of screen time.
Right.
In Empire.
Don't get me started on that kind of
Blew up.
Boba fucking Fett.
Blew up. The most famous character ever.
Yeah.
And then you had the one chick from...
Hold up. I want somebody to explain to me. Now, Boba Fett, had 2 sentences in the fucking movies, really didn't do much, and what was his last words? I am a bitch! When he fell in the fucking hole, and all of a sudden he comes out like this superstar that
The Sarlacc pit is more famous than Jabba, in my opinion, but, the Jawas are more popular.
I'm not a Boba Fett man, just because
the thing is, he is the most famous Star Wars person.
For your money.
Not really. You think he's more famous than Darth Vader?
Than Boba Fett?
Yeah.
No
Boba
way.
Fett is...
No, I thought you said Jabba was more famous. No, Boba Fett is more famous than Darth Vader. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because you had Jango Fett, he had a kid,
Why
he had
do you think-
for it.
why do
You're
you
saying
think
more famous
Disney-
as in they made more movies about them. I'm talking about
No,
like
the
you were down
character
the
had
street-
more
Why
prestige.
do you think Disney made a series? They had to bring him back.
People want is a bounty hunter. He had a whole. This dark side.
They wrote books about him coming out of the Sarlacc pit because he was so popular. That's what I'm saying. He had 2 minutes of screen time
He's
in
a bitch.
the Empire
bitch.
Strikes Back when he first
Boba
came
Fett,
out.
you were a bitch.
When he first came out, 2
Fucking
minutes of
bitch. Like say that word.
And then you had Phantom Menace. You had the white chick with the
What made him
antenna
popular?
Jabba or Boba?
Just the whole Boba.
Just the
whole
elusiveness of him. Like what's his
There
backstory?
wasn't
He was a
enough-
bounty
there wasn't
hunter.
enough to get involved in that.
Huh?
There wasn't enough to get you involved in anything there.
People wanted to know.
Why do they want to know about the other guys? The other bounty hunters over there.
Well, they got
There's a brand new series that just aired this month on Disney Plus about Darth Maul.
Yep. Shadow Lord.
But it's a cartoon, and I can't. I refuse to let myself watch as an adult watch
he's one of the most
cartoons.
popular characters too from Phantom Menace.
Yeah, the guy that voices him, Sam Witwer, was also in Being Human. He played.
Roy.
But it's Sam.
Ray Park.
Ray Park. Yeah, Ray
Yeah,
Park.
he's the one that played him.
Yeah. Ray Park is an abusive, wife-beater alcoholic.
Oh.
Do not support Ray Park.
Nice.
Okay.
Make sure you
But then you had
was the
Aura
one to
sitting
pick
or
for it.
whatever. She's like you see her on top of the canyon when little Anakin's racing through the pod. Like literally 30 seconds, if that. And her figure was the hottest figure selling.
Was she good looking?
She was bald with a big antenna coming out of the top knot.
My favorite's still going to be Yoda all the time. He's the biggest dick in Star Wars. He told everyone how it was. He gave it to Luke, and this was a little tiny man,
Yeah. Well, no, he gave it. I like it when he's fighting it. He's hopping around fucking in the center.
Yeah,
he's a little badass.
yeah, he is a little badass, and he was an asshole, and I
My
love
point
Yoda.
is, Lobo's going to have 6 minutes of screen time, and he's going to be the most talked about thing in that movie. So they'll have to do a movie. And all I heard at the Comic-Con when looking at a Lobo figure was Momoa was perfect for that role. He should have been that role.
It was for him, yeah. Just like Aquaman was kind of like for him.
But they always said he's better looking at Lobo than he is at Aquaman. So yeah, you're gonna have.
Here goes Eric talking about looks and not,
But I mean,
Jason Momoa, I'll give this to you. So we just watched, there's a movie with him on, was it on Prime or something like that? It's him and Batista,
Yes.
and they're brothers. It's really good. So Jason Momoa does not like cardio, doesn't really work out. He lifts heavy weights and drinks Guinness beer.
2 sexy men in a movie, you can't
He's
not watch
drinking
it.
Guinness and
Yeah.
Superman.
So Guinness is his thing, and he was like, I just.
Batista too?
Oh yeah.
He's kind of shrunk down to another. He's
Yeah.
shoving away.
Put a hat on him.
You like a bald person.
Yeah, well, he's got a wrinkly head.
Don't we all?
Like a ball sack.
Oh yeah. I guess y'all probably haven't noticed, but he does.
But yeah, so Lobo's going to end up being the most popular thing.
You heard it here first, guys. Eric thinks Jason Momoa is sexy. Hashtag Jason Momoa. Hashtag Eric Man Crush.
Eric has a man crush.
But the one thing I would like to see, I want to see I'd like to see Anson Mount come back and beat Jonah Hex.
Yeah, he did good. And I would also, as far as Constantine goes, I'd like to see Constantine get replied as with Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want Keanu. That's not Constantine to me.
No.
But I would love a casting of Zatanna. I don't know who would play her good.
A lot of geeking out going on here, folks. I apologize.
Jason likes to remind us that this is a show about beer and sports, and we go to nerds.
Nerds.
You should. So on our show last week, Eric got not one, not two, but 3 boners. We talked about 3 huge boners.
Got a random comic book. I mean, you can go to Dollar Tree and you got comic books now.
No, you can't get this.
He still got it. That's how much he cares about it. It's still in his bag.
He sent it off to get it evaluated.
Graded. Yep. So they still got that.
Jason got
Yep.
it.
Jason, if you're watching, that's how much he cares about it. He carries it with him all the time.
Rubs his ball sack on. Oh, rubs their ball sacks in the picture, I don't know.
Puts it on the ceiling above his bed.
Got 3 Floyd's comic book.
Yeah. But I mean, you have to admit, Azzarello? I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's a huge Batman.
Yeah, you got Simon Bisley? I mean, shit.
And I actually, this isn't new. I looked at it. This came out in 2019.
Oh, really?
For that to be in such pristine, they've had it in their warehouse for quite some time. It was a 4-part series.
We need a plastic for it.
And actually the very last issue, you get Batman.
Oh, wow.
And his I forget what he was wearing in that old the Beast gear or whatever.
Oh, yeah, from when he went back in time.
Yeah, back in time. Yeah.
So there I was, buck naked in a room full of biker chicks.
Yeah. The Ray Stevens now.
Wrong crowd.
Damn it.
Is Ray Stevens still
I was
alive?
interested. I was intrigued. I was perked.
He was the fluffer.
I'm bringing the crew back.
He was the fluffer.
Yeah.
Hey, boobs need to be fluffed too.
Yes.
All right, so,
Nipples need to be hardened.
so we'll deviate from the nerd talk since Jason's getting a little uncomfortable.
I think we got there talking about nipples and boobs.
So we're gonna do. You're gonna do Dark Lord Fest with me and you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll get you don't mind sharing a room? I don't want to drive back. It's 3.5 hours.
I don't care about sharing this.
Okay.
I didn't know you were staying the night.
I mean, it's a 3.5 hour drive. It's in Muncie, Indiana.
Share a room. That's the hometown of Buckeye Jason.
And what day is this
I
concert?
have no idea.
It's on a Saturday.
Saturday.
Are you sure?
It's a beer festival.
Yeah, it's a beer festival. Because your ticket. What the fuck was that? Did you hear that?
Whoa.
Yeah. Hold on, wait a second. What just happened?
The nerd.
Yes, your ticket is a beer festival, so your ticket gets you samples from all the beers that are and stuff, you know.
What's this concert on the 12th
When?
of May?
They have a concert on the 12th of May?
10 Louisville concerts on my calendar.
I don't know.
It's not that one?
I mean, I thought you all.
Yeah, look at all these tickets.
It's got it charted out.
May the 12th.
What day is that one?
May the 12th?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what's May as well.
What day?
May 12th.
I mean, when I'm drunk and telling you things, you don't have to put it in your calendar. Because, I mean, I have nothing on May the 12th,
Yeah,
so...
Well, you don't put things in your calendar because I put them in there for us.
May the 12th.
What
don't
day
know.
is your Rock Screamo Beer Fest thing?
Oh,
May the 9th.
it's death metal.
May the 9th.
That's with Dark Lord, right?
Yeah,
May the 9th.
yep.
Oh, okay.
I don't
And
know
you
what
said
day
you
the
were
12th
not
is.
interested in going, so I offered it to Eric.
I don't know what May the 12th is.
You can have my ticket.
Did you win tickets
Did you
too?
get one?
She offered my dog.
Oh.
Oh, did you roll a 20?
She offered me the comic book. I said no.
She told
I
me,
just wanted to roll the dice. It was like a big dice. Like, woo.
back to nerd talk, because I don't know if this is true. I know, obviously, there's 20 on the dice. It's a D20.
Yep.
But so in my mind, it's a 1 in 20 chance to get a 20. But she said it's not. She said it's actually like a 1 in 3,000 chance that someone rolls a 20 playing D&D.
It's probably more than that. It depends on what you hit.
She said it does not happen that often. You can't say, she said you can roll that dice 20 times and not hit 1 out of 20. The 20 is the hardest roll.
Okay.
That's why I was the first person to roll, and I rolled it and hit a 20.
I'll have to get my D&D buddy, DM.
I don't have one of those.
We need to ask our D&D buddies, man.
Your sister plays D&D. You got her a thing for Christmas or whatever.
I'll have to ask about that. Yeah, that's kind of...
It's crazy,
we'll
right?
have to check that out. But yeah, so...
Get one more beer before we go.
I guess we've lost Jason to Frankie Valley. So, But yeah, so the Dark Lord Festival, and I don't know what May the 12th would be.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you, man. I probably have a screenshot on my phone or something. I don't know.
I do know that there's a Jeff Tate concert at the Mercury sometime, and then there is a Queensryche concert at the Iroquois Amphitheater in Louisville. But I'm pretty sure.
We're still thinking about Steel Panther?
Well, here's your.
Oh yeah.
Just
That's
back
a
check on the
Wednesday.
dice. You have a 5% chance of rolling the dice. 1 in 20.
So yeah, that probably the odds are probably really are low. So maybe 1 in 5%.
5% chance of rolling the 20.
So 1 in 20.
No, 5% chance of 1 in 20
Oh.
would be.
So it would make really high odds, and 5% chance. It's not
Low
1 of
odds.
20.
Low
So
odds. Low
so I would say like her thought. She's obviously plays D&D. I mean, she
Yeah.
worked, so like
Yeah.
her knowing that fact probably was.
I am surrounded by nerds.
Excuse
No,
me.
I don't
sir.
play any tabletop games, Jason. I read the
I only
few.
play-
I do buy toys on eBay though.
He does play. Ask him what he went to the dollar. Went to $3
Why?
stores for.
That's
and they
not,
didn't
that's
have
not
any
even relevant.
because he was looking for it.
It's not relevant. It's just body wash.
$3 stores today.
So you got smell a specific scent.
Well, no, apparently, so the Paul brothers created their own line of like stuff, yeah,
Okay.
for beauty products for men, and apparently it did not go over so well.
Well, of course not.
So they, and it was like $10 at Walmart and Kroger, but Dollar Tree has it now for $1.25. I was like, I'm gonna go buy it. I mean, if it smells good, fuck it. I pay that much, you know.
Smell good?
I don't know. I couldn't find it.
He
I went to
to
three today and I didn't find it.
Three
So
different Dollar Tree.
Maybe poor people are like eating up the Logan Ball.
yeah, you know, or they're flipping it. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, Logan Ball.
Look on eBay. I bet it's all over eBay.
All
now.
over. Man, that was, ooh, God.
I don't know if I've actually gone and looked for soap.
I was just gonna buy it in
It
bulk.
was Logan
It's cheap.
Paul's stuff.
I don't care that it was Logan Paul. I just, you know,
$1.25.
$1.25 for like something that was $10. I'm buying it if it smells good.
That's just should be just about everything.
I already pay $8. No, the Dollar Tree now has $10 stuff.
No, I'm saying it
Not
came,
$1 anymore.
No, it's
it
not
came
$1.
from other stores and now it's at the Dollar Tree. That's why it's because it couldn't sell.
Does that how the Dollar Tree works? I guess
I don't know.
I think so.
But the fact that Logan Paul's body wash was there and it was $10 at Walmart.
Podcast is all over the place today. Sorry, guys.
I'll have to go.
Sorry,
You
guys.
got an arrogant trick now. It's like,
Yeah.
you guys are going Logan Ball.
Yeah.
Logan Ball.
This
is amazing.
He doesn't live here, so
We
we'll
have
go
a
look at
Dollar
his
Tree up
Dollar
the street
Tree.
from the house. I'll have to
Yeah.
look and see if they got
He's
it.
going out.
Buy them all.
Dollar
Eric.
Tree.
Buy them all.
I frequent Dollar Trees because I love socks, and they have really cool socks.
They don't last long,
They don't. Those are $1.25,
and I have to throw them
but
away.
they're cool. And I think you threw my Ren and Stimpy away, and that's why I can't find the second one. But
Oh,
I did not.
calorie toast
I would
man.
throw both away, so you wouldn't know neither
One's
one
lost
was
in the
gone.
dry. You know, they disappear.
I was excited at Dollar Tree today because I was like, well, I'm there, I'm gonna buy something. So I bought an energy drink, and I was like, and I was going down the aisle in the car aisle, and they had Duffman air fresheners, new car scent. And I was like, that's fucking awesome. Got there, rang it up, it was $6. I was like, I don't want that.
Wow.
So I was like, I don't want that. I'm not paying. I don't even know what it smells like. I can't smell it through the bag. It looks cool, but I'm not paying $6.
$6 for a Duffman air
For,
freshener.
it was a 3-pack, but still, I was like, I don't want that.
Hell, you
Take
can
that
get
off.
those trees for like $3.
You get those street, the dollars go over $1.
Yeah. Ice. Let your car smell like the hood.
The hood.
Hey, before I even said it. I went to the hood store today with this cowboy hat on and got some looks, but you know.
Oh, yeah. What's he doing?
Yeah, what's this guy doing in here? No, the hood store loves us.
You frequent them.
I'm gonna miss the hood store.
They used to love me. I don't have to shop them.
Dana doesn't leave the house if she doesn't have to.
Where's the new abode located?
About 4 minutes from Eric. Yeah.
Backside of Masterson.
Yeah, they're calling it Masterson Hills. Is what they're calling the subdivision. Wherever the pool is. I don't know. I know there's a pool over there.
We're still pretty far from it.
Oh, are we? We're closer to the prison
Yeah, you're on
and
Spur
the
Road,
doll
I believe.
park. Yeah,
Yeah.
not far.
Up behind the school. So,
Not far.
You got to sign up for those alerts when people go missing.
It's an HOA. That's pretty annoying.
They are.
It looks pretty, like,
Tame.
lenient, though.
They probably are.
Yeah, they look
I don't know.
Can you do something?
When we were driving around, when we were buying the house, we were taking pictures of like the siding and the brick that we like, and then it did that. And this lady, like, her grass was a little high. She came out and was chasing her down, like, whoa, man, I'm gonna cut it.
That doesn't sound like a lenient. That sounds like they're serious over there. The bitch is like, oh,
Taking pictures of my lawn. Oh my
I'm just
god.
taking pictures of brick I like, so I
she's
can
like,
show
sure you are.
them.
Don't tell a please.
And she started walking out, and
That's
I
what
was
I
like,
asked.
drive
Like,
away.
is this a
And
good
she's
place
like,
to
I'm
live?
gonna cut it.
Is this really how it is here? Like, you know,
I didn't even think
I
about
swear
that.
I'm gonna cut it.
your garage door was open for 1.2 minutes. I can't believe that. It's only allowed to be open for 3 seconds.
That's funny.
Huh?
I'm trying to grab her attention for a beer, yeah. I'll get another one of these, but
Only got a little busy.
it's packed out there. I was worried. I was like,
Patio
when I told her, like, when I
Patio?
texted when we got here, and I was like, you guys here? And I was like, well, they didn't answer, so they're probably recording. So
Yeah, we walked up there.
the same thing. Yeah,
What was that?
it's called Deluxe, I think. Yeah.
What'd you say, May 13th? You're all closing?
Yeah.
Moving in?
Yep,
Same time?
May 13th, and then we'll have the. I've already got everything together for the podcast room, so
Cool.
we want to record. Like when we start talking about doing
Hose?
Autographed wrestling.
Boats and hose?
We can put those on there. Huh?
boats and hose.
Yeah, hose, everything ready. Could have the hose.
Oh.
And if you get bored, I've got full-size arcade cabinets we can play. I've got X-Men, I've got Ninja Turtles, the old Ninja Turtles that you guys played. Stand-up arcade machines.
Is this the Walmart one with the stand?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
If you would be interested in purchasing
I'm
one,
gonna get him a strip club.
I rebuilt one. My
machine, too.
stepbrother rebuilt
doesn't
it.
know that yet.
His basement is full of
Where
like
people can play.
is like an arcade. He's got like
Your brother does?
20 some odd. My stepbrother got 20
That's got
some
multiple
odd
games on it. Okay. Yeah.
No, not multiple. Like the game.
Oh, okay.
Like he'll buy
Yeah.
a Tron, redo it, and there's your Tron.
I'm looking for the other one that was big when I was little that I played a lot was the Simpsons 4-top. I was really big on that
I
one.
love Tron.
Yeah.
Tron back in the day was the shit. It's a stand-up where you're in the...
Yeah.
I was looking at George.
I finally watched Aries,
Motorcycles, tanks,
and it was good. I'm not gonna lie. Aries, I finally watched
Yeah,
it,
it's good.
and I thought it was good. I mean,
I liked it.
maybe you could have cast someone different, but that worked for him.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. It had a good story.
Did you see the final?
Yeah. And it was good. Like I thought that was a very good. People shit talk it quite a bit, but I mean, and now they have a 1-for-1 replica of his.
The disc.
Yeah, that would be cool to have too.
Yeah,
And it lights up,
that would be very cool.
and it changes like how it changes colors. When he changes colors, you can do blue and red.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good movie though. I mainly because, like I said, story. It did have a good storyline to follow, and I want that.
To me, it connected all 3 generations.
Yeah.
You homage to the. I loved how they still had when he went back to the classic, the
Yeah.
8-bit. You still had the like.
Yeah, when he went back, when Jeff, and I forgot that Jeff Bridges was in the original. I was like, what? Why is he so?
The main character of the original movie.
I did. I forgot. Well, I forgot that it was Jeff Bridges.
Who's that was?
He was a lot fucking younger. He didn't look like He didn't look like the dude.
Right.
You know?
He didn't have a beard, but
Like I feel like since was the dude, he's lived the dude life.
Yeah.
He's kept the beard and the hair and like just been a little rough scallion.
He wears those little beads on his arm and all that stuff.
We watched last night. If you've never seen it, it was the second one. But Sisu, S-I-S-U.
Yep, love them.
They're awesome. Are they not the like? You know, and there's barely any talking
Yeah.
at all. The storyline is just it's freaking there.
I took slow count. So we saw the second one. I saw the second one.
I thought it'd be
before I saw
great
the
in
first
theater.
one.
Like it would have been so good in theater.
It was awesome in theater.
It's very unrealistic. There's a lot of things that could never really happen. But man, it's killer.
Great movie.
Like that scene in that second one where he held the head up and was talking, shook its head, and it was just half a body. I was like, holy crap, man.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Very good
And
movie.
the first one's all over gold.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, those are good. I don't know. I feel like that has to have been a comic book or a graphic novel or something. There's no way that was the original thought process. It's very Quentin Tarantino in my mind.
very,
The way it's, it reminds me of The Hateful Eight. If anyone likes
Yeah.
Hateful Eight, that's a good movie.
But those are great movies.
Yeah.
So there I was, butt naked and a room full of barbecue.
It makes me think of the Ray Stevens song, the Streak, where he goes, "There I was, butt naked in the produce section or something. Yeah, don't look, Ethel.
You all have
Butt
to
naked,
see-
past the pole beans.
I'll switch to the geek mode here. Have to see the new city whatever uniforms the Reds are wearing tonight.
Yeah, I like them.
All red.
Yeah, I like them.
Very nice.
City Connects are always really good jerseys. I like them.
Very nice.
They were all black last year, right?
Yeah, Baltimore's look good too. The Orioles.
All red was looking pretty.
The one that I saw
Thank you.
was the Motor City, the
We wanna
Detroit
cash
Tigers.
out.
It looks pretty cool.
So we just had, what, 2 deluxes
So-
and 2 signers?
But it's got like a road, like a tire track on the back. It says Motor City across it.
What about the freaking Zamboni for the Utah Mammoths? Have you seen that yet?
Yeah.
The new hockey team. So like Utah picked up a hockey team,
Utah Hockey Club last year.
Yeah.
And they let the fans vote, and this year
they're an NHL team now.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
official NHL team.
And
Famous found in Utah.
they took a Zamboni and turned it into the coolest friggin' thing I've ever seen.
They let the fans vote on it. It came down to the Yetis or the Mammoths, I believe.
Eddie's in Utah.
Were there
I think they were-
2 Tigers in Nashville?
And they were
Yes,
going.
that's why they call it. They found the bones.
Or there Rangers in New York?
Have you ever been to Big Bone Lick? Speaking of my dinosaurs.
Been through there.
In Kentucky, they've got a really cool public
I've got
park,
Big Bone.
and Big Bone Lick had a huge woolly mammoth population there, and they've got actual full skeletons and stuff, fossils I guess you could call it, but it's pretty cool. So we had tar pits in Kentucky, and that was what took them out.
But yeah, so what does the Zamboni look like?
Did you see it? You
I did
haven't
not
seen
see
it? Oh my goodness!
I did not see
Oh my
it.
goodness.
Yeah, Jason's gonna get it
Are you
first.
Googling it?
Oh, it's actually okay.
It might be fast. It might be faster.
Does it look like a mammoth?
Oh, it's killer, man! And they used scrap from their old Zamboni to build it.
Oh, wow.
Didn't have a good picture of it.
That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. I thought when I was scrolling and I saw that, I was like, Power Rangers come back out? I thought it was like something like a Zord or something like that, but no, that's their Zamboni, man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
pretty cool.
pretty epic.
Yeah, we're in full swing of hockey season, so
Yeah, no, the Reds jerseys though they're killer. And they reversed them too. They've got the 2 different colors in the red shop. You can get
The black
and the white.
the black was last year.
Yeah.
Or the last 2.
Black's just, I mean, it's gonna sell. That's why they do the flip side of it. But
Now I would like to see them do black shirt, red pants, red shirt, black pants, like mix them up that way. I think that would be kind of cool.
How
rather
about
than-
red with black letters?
Yeah, that would be fine. But I would also like to see intertwining of the.
the black jersey would look good with white pants. I think. I mean, that would
be cool too.
But
So, especially if you got the knickers,
Yeah.
and you can get the black and red bumblebee striped socks.
say knickers.
Yeah, the knickers are basically.
Yes, I know. That's also what old people call their panties.
Yeah.
So
So,
I saw this congregation.
Yeah.
This conversation going in the wrong
Yeah,
way.
it's like-
fast.
you get them knickers on.
yeah. Eric's got a fetish and it's old women.
It's one of the things.
I'm gonna take them knickers off with my teeth.
You boys get over there. and
Yeah.
put your knickers
I am not
over
a part of this conversation.
Hold on, Mr. Bowen. Let me take my teeth out.
Jason, I got you.
This is getting risky. You see.
When you invite
He's
me
like,
over
you see
for
what
cider,
he's like, you see what I
I'll
deal
bring
with
my
here?
knickers.
I-
She's gonna bring her knickers over when you're drinking the cider.
I'll wear them in the pool too.
I can go so many ways. But Woo! Stop me.
Give me your hand. Hold your no.
What's going on down here?
Shame.
Okay, Shane.
Shame. I feel like I'm in Game of Thrones now. Shame.
Okay.
You can't talk about that. You're not
So,
talking
yeah,
about nerd
so-
stuff, Jason.
And the Reds are in first place. So,
I believe the Milwaukee is in first
nope,
place.
Reds were in first place as of last week.
And they always choke, though.
Yeah, they do.
They always choke. Like what happened last year when they made it because someone else lost, and then they just tank. I mean, come on, man. Come
They're
on.
terrible. They're not good. Not good.
We should do a road trip and do a Diamond Club visit. All you can eat
Well,
and drink.
when you can get Diamond Club tickets, let us
Do it again.
know. I can't get Diamond Club tickets.
There's 2
We can
bathrooms.
get them easy.
How? Buy them?
Yeah. Call the box office. Be like,
We could, but I'm planning on being up there when they play the Phillies.
I wish they would do
Think
the.
about it. I think they're like 200 something. Depending on games, but if you add in how many drinks you have all day and food,
Yeah.
you can add up 200 quick.
A lot of the teams are doing the 999 challenge in a mini version. Have you seen that?
Yep.
They have a little box and it's got 9 mini hot dogs and 9 mini
And
beers.
9 mini beers.
I don't like
Yeah.
that, putting on that. I don't want my beer sitting out that long.
Well, they're
Not saying you
like
can't-
They're like this big.
like you get the samples. That's what it is. So
And they give you one an hour.
No, it all comes in one big box.
I'm saying all
Unfortunately,
comes at one time.
Your hot dog's getting cold. Your
9 beers and there's something else in it.
They have to do it that way. No, it's 9 innings. That's why it's 999.
Yeah.
But you can't. The thing is at the 7th inning they stop selling alcohol, so you can't do 999 unless you get it early.
Yeah.
So
that's
you
why they
could
sell it
do
once.
3 innings on the 7th inning. Why
Listen,
give-
Dana, they
why-
come up.
I'm with Jason. Why give me 9 beers that I have to wait to drink until every inning?
Well, what if you just finish it
It's
all?
all, it's all together. It all comes in a box.
Right, and I have
And
to
then now
wait
you got to sit with this big box in your lap for 9 innings.
for each
Wait,
inning, right?
Yeah, I mean I get
Can I
it.
just
No,
drink
you
them all?
could. Yeah, you could go ahead.
You just pound it down at once.
Jason, we could do that first inning.
You heard it here first, guys. Jason and Dana can pound 9 wieners in 1 inning.
Like, what's his name? Joey Chestnut style, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know how he does that.
My
But
hot
it's
dog
sick.
beer.
But it's not big enough. It's a little, like I said, the beers are that big.
We know,
But
Eric.
they're
It's
mini
okay.
wieners too, right?
We know.
No, they're
It's,
full-size hot dogs.
Oh,
They're a good size. Okay?
yeah. Breaking news. It's
they're not
it's a
mini.
good size. Eric said it's a good size.
He said it's a good size. I did not.
I mean, 2 inches is pretty big.
Just up,
I just
ladies.
put it out there.
He's single. Hit him up.
There's a reason.
Jason wants to know if we're measuring girth or length. He was like, "Does that count?"
6 inches is pretty big.
The reason is because they can only take it for a week or 2, and they gotta leave.
Okay. Love to see the comment thread going on like that. Love to see what they're saying.
I'm just saying.
I know what you-
Is 6 inches not big? Look at that. I mean,
We all know men can't measure.
Yeah, this is 3 feet, right?
Holy shit.
I'm learning this
That's
as
how
we're
big a
selling our
football
house.
field is.
Men can't measure.
That's a yardstick right
A
there.
yardstick. Damn.
it's like 18 inches right there.
All right. So the last time we started off talking about, we've decided instead of doing the Mount Rushmore, we're going to do different genres.
So
Yeah, that was hard.
Instead of putting it all on one Mount Rushmore, we're dividing it up into categories, genres.
Genre and Mount Rushmore. That would be smarter because it was really hard, especially when it came to pop.
Well, I said,
That made it pretty. That was
Well,
one of the.
because
And then
Well, I said everybody got caught up. We were doing more rock, and everybody was doing. Y'all were doing your punk crap shit.
Yeah.
But it's. And you missed the point of it being like I always say with Mount Rushmore, it has to be a Mount. It has to be something very significant. Puts you in that 4.
I still think
category.
you have to blend hip hop and R&B together. Either way.
Yeah.
I don't think that could be 2 separate categories because you wouldn't have one without the other. And R&B technically came before hip hop because that came from funk and soul. You know.
Rap included in R&B and hip hop, or is
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Gangster rap will be different. I mean, if you're thinking NWA, you know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know.
that's what I'm saying.
We all know if you're doing a Mount Rushmore of hip hop, you've got Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, you've got Eazy-E, you've got the Ice Cubes up there. That's too easy.
No.
But 2 Live Crew, like you were saying,
the whole point of a Mount Rushmore. Who should be your number 1 on Mount Rushmore of rap?
Mount Rushmore of rap.
Rushmore of raps?
Or hip hop rap, whatever you want to call that category.
Are you thinking Sugar Hill Gang?
Thank you. That's your number 1 pick.
Instead of hip hop, hippie to the hippie to the hip hop, but you
I
don't
mean,
stop the rocket
they
to the
were-
thing. We
they
don't
were-
own the rights to the song.
They were technically the
The
first
robot, that's all.
rap group. Is that what we're going to
But they were
weren't
funk,
a rap
though.
Group.
I
Yeah,
think Sugar Hill Gang was a funk,
yeah, I'm pretty
a
sure
funk
that was-
band,
They consider that like the first rap.
That is the first rap song.
right?
That's your number 1.
So then, okay, so
Because 2 Live Crew said they got their inspiration from the Sugar Hill Gang.
Well,
there's-
there's 2 Live Crew up there too.
Yeah, I would too, yeah.
really?
Pop that pussy, baby. Pop that
Pussy.
shit. We got in trouble
I
last
don't
time.
think
Welcome to Russia.
I don't think you put 2 Live Crew.
A lot of people.
Why would you
A lot
not?
of people
Oh, why would you not?
came up.
You would not have. So 2 Live Crew.
Luke Skywalker.
Go
You
into-
wanna say, oh, so Star Wars.
No,
Is that right?
it's Dave.
No, it wasn't.
What do you
It
know?
wasn't Luke Skywalker.
Luke
Starts in
Skywalker.
40 minutes.
It wasn't
There'll be
Luke
Blade in the
Skywalker.
backpack.
It was Luther Campbell.
Luther Vandross?
I can't have it.
Whatever. No, but I mean,
You don't like Tulip?
I like Tulip.
What I'm saying-
I'm not putting him on the Mount Rushmore.
Number one.
Where do you put Marvin Gaye?
Is
Marvin Gaye's on his soul.
But you have to have Marvin Gaye somewhere.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye's on the soul.
Because he helped. I mean, like he's
Or
the
you could put- or
inspiration
you could put
for.
him on R&B.
I don't know. It's a
What's in
very
it? R&B
difficult
soul?
thing to. There's categories and then there's like subgenres of the category.
Yeah.
So you have to. You're either going to incorporate them or you're going to have fucking 15
Like,
different
you
Mount
can't-
Rushmores.
classical. Who are we going with?
Classical
Mozart.
what?
I go Johann.
Johann Bach?
Johann Sebastian.
I'm not doing classical.
I think 16th Symphony. So that's why I think Mozart. You hear that more than anything. But
Where does Amadeus rank up there?
Amadeus.
You're talking Falco.
But Amadeus wasn't
Did you
a.
see the movie Amadeus?
Yeah,
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
back in the day.
Remember his ear horn?
Yeah. All right. So we've decided it's going to be over multiple genres.
Yeah, we'll have to knock that out somewhere.
That's gonna be like
that's a house show.
piece.
Yeah, we'll do a house show sometime. And we just talk about music
I think
and.
we start with rock right now and just give me your first person.
No, I can't. No, I'm not doing it right now. I got to be prepared. I'm not prepared.
He's got a fluffer. He needs a fluffer, Jason. He needs a
I need a
fluffer.
fluffer.
Aren't you a fluffer?
Eric's fluffer?
You.
I'm Eric's fluffer? Hold on. Whoa, Nelly.
That's just what I hear.
I left my tweezers at home. I can't be a fluffer
Sorry, Jason,
today.
Don't be jealous.
6 inches.
So anyway, we've decided we're going to multiple genres, and
Yeah.
then
Let's get I got a text the other day from Billy. He'd like to come be on the show, Billy Crank.
oh, okay.
And he would like to just talk music and movies with us sometime.
Yeah.
He's
for Billy Crank was the son of Ernest,
Son of Ernest. Yep.
P. Worrell.
Yep.
So,
A spitting image of a young
Yep.
Jim Varney. Yep.
and he actually got the family to sign off on him being
The Son of
the
Ernest.
son of Ernest.
And then the movie got killed.
Jim Varney did not go to Lafayette High School?
Yep, they did. Lafayette. Yep.
Lafayette High School.
So my buddy Billy, he's a spitting image of a young Jim Varney.
Yeah, he
And,
really is.
and he's in the documentary about his life, and he looked just like he wanted to play the role. And they signed off on him they wanted to do a movie called The Son of Ernest,
Did
and
you ever meet?
Hollywood killed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, multiple times. Yep.
So yeah. So yeah, Billy's.
Yeah, he was at our booth at
We were in his booth.
well, yeah. Well, it was our booth, but it was they came to us for him.
So.
Yeah, we were at his booth. Yeah. So
Oh, that right. It was the interview.
it was it was at the expo con, whatever it was. Yeah.
That was yeah. Well, I had a good time with that one.
Yeah.
I wish it would have panned out, but anyway.
Well, we had a lot of interviews. I don't know where those are. We could put them up on our YouTube if we could find them.
Yeah, we had Teixeira, we had
Azarillo.
Azarillo, yeah.
No, not Azarillo. The guy that does Deadpool a lot.
Miles Morales, or not Miles Morales, shit.
Azarillo was there though.
What the fuck is his name?
Are we geeking
Miles
out
Morales.
again? Are we geeking out again?
Murat, yeah, Murat was there.
Huh?
Are we geeking out on Comic Con again?
No, we're just about
Yeah,
where
this
we had like when we were first trying to do this, we had a slow start, but a friend of ours who owned a comic book shop was nice enough to give us a booth at his convention, and I was like, well, no one knows who we are. I'm going to bring someone in that people know who they are, who he is, and we had him at our booth, and we got no traction. They came to see him,
Yeah.
but because
We got a couple-
the people were right behind us at a sofa, and they were talking about bourbon, and we were, I don't know.
They're no longer around.
They're no longer
I
a
think,
thing.
because it was
Pete
PCO
Professor.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
anyway, that's where we're at.
All over the place so far.
We have been all over the place.
Weather seems to be getting nicer. So there's a patio action.
Keelan's running on. Yep, we'll be hitting the patios up. So I'd really like to get back to Goodwood. The beer was, what I can remember, it was decent.
I
But
think we may have to move fast on this because they closed the Louisville location, which is their hometown.
did they really? Oh, so they may not be much longer around here. You're saying?
What kind of business they do?
I haven't. Yeah, that's the last time I was there. Was the last time you and I were. So, but yeah, it looks like Danny, you guys are getting ready to bolt out, going to the show on the Warren Cider.
Warren Cider.
Warren Cider. Warren Cider.
War her inside.
With an S. With an S.
With an S.
Warren Cider.
Cider.
Warren
Cider.
That's what, yeah.
Warren Cider.
The Warren Cider? What?
The war is insider. Wearing that insider. What? What?
And it's an outdoor show. This is going to be the first outdoor show at Manchester, right?
Second.
Yeah, second.
Went to the first one, yeah. And
There-
they're actually pretty cool, man.
There was one last year. So they have food trucks, beer trucks.
You can bring chairs, sit in your chair.
Yeah.
So what do they do for parking? They can't charge you $100 to park.
Yeah.
It's like 20 bucks.
I wonder what the
Basically, you
new
find
outdoor
wherever
place behind
parking
Rob's
you
going to
can
have this
find.
year. Have you seen a concert list for that?
The very first show's Killers. Dizzy Top is White Yoke.
Yeah. April 19th.
Now, is that going to go through or is that going to fall through like
Man, hold on.
Beach Boys?
Let me lay this out here right now.
Oh,
Pretty good.
oh.
Pretty good. Let me whip this thing out. If you're seeing Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
10 inches.
Yeah. 10 inches.
Exactly.
If we're really good at getting tickets, if that pops up and I can get tickets, will the two of you
Oh,
join us for Dwight Yoakam and ZZ Top?
I don't want to see ZZ Top because
Dwight.
yeah. Yeah, I would go see Dwight.
I'm a big the white fanish.
I don't want to see ZZ Top because
His mind is like this.
we're doing this. Yeah, I don't.
Unless it's just me drinking cider.
You see me in public.
Drinking cider out.
So if it pops
Insider.
If it pops
Insider
up,
cider.
if it pops up, he'll get 4 tickets.
Okay, if it pops up,
We don't like getting
Oh,
4
it's definitely
tickets.
gonna pop up.
we're getting more.
Something will pop up.
We're getting more than tickets for that.
All right. Well, since Tim and Dana are about ready to bolt, we'll go ahead and cut this off before we get in any more trouble. So they're going to Warren Cider.
Wars insider. Wars insider.
Theaters.
Zers.
Hasta luego, guys. See you
Hasta
Saturday.
luego.
Have fun.
Yep. Have fun. Enjoy.
If y'all feel like tailgating, we're tailgating to Keeneland Saturday.
Keeneland. I got to work on Saturday. Get out of too.
It was a pleasure.
As always.
We know you're not working on Saturday.
Maybe I am. You don't know.
You don't like our
He's gonna go drink. He's gonna go
You gotta
drink
make money
cider.
somewhere.
All right. So that being said, we'll shut this one down. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Share, like, subscribe.
Hopefully, you weren't keeping up with it. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll see what the results were.
Roast. Little banana rama.
All right, how do you stop this?